Welcome to ePathashala. We are now going to talk about the fourth landform, which is Neithal, a seashore. So, what you can do in a seashore, what you should not do in a seashore is more important to understand. Seashore is basically you have a lot of fishes are available for the people, and they have to exchange the fishes to grains with the other people. That is the kind of trade-off they have to do. So your culture, everything based moving around fish, and then you also have salt tanks. So how do they produce salt from the seawater? That also very interesting. Then people going overseas, trading to other countries, going in a ship, and then exchanging it with their with our material to their material. This is also a trading is there. So how did they do trading from the sea? These are all very important lesson to be understood, lesson to be learned, and follow it up in a longer perspective and betterment of our life.
We are today going to talk about the heritage garden of Neithal category. Now, Neithal means what? It's a seashore and surrounding. So our concept will be handling of the shore landscaping and the requirement to happen 2000 years back on the Sangam period, what it was, how people lived, how they used this particular environment or this particular landscape to suit their livelihood, how they lived, how they did their trade, because it's in the seashore, they can go to overseas and do the trade of their products. So all those things will come into picture on this particular design of the Neithal garden. So we have done something like 25 acres of land of Neithal garden. The location is okay. We'll talk about this particular location is Thirukkadayur in Nagapattinam, which is somewhere around 250 kilometers from Chennai. And this particular site is being located so that we can have the characters of seashore plus the landscaping of shore area. But one more problem we had about this particular site was it's little bit interior to the seashore. It's not exactly on the seashore as it was required. But we all have to adapt to the land available based on the government land available and then things like that. We had some kind of a constraint. So constraint can be made as an opportunity to develop it. So we have used the constraint as an opportunity to develop it in such a way so that we achieve the Neithal character. So we had the Neithal, one of the 5 types of land, and it's people here known as Konkan, Sarpan, Thiraivan, Plampan. I mean, these are the different categories of different type of people are there. And the season for Neithal also is every season is normal, but here they are just given the season as a one of the what you call requirement, not requirement, I wouldn't call it, one of the better seasons to utilize this. We have the flora of Neithal. We have this pandanus plants are there. Usually this is a show plant. Then you have other variety, crocodile as a fauna. Then we have boats and other thing as a lifestyle. Their fishing habit as a lifestyle. Then they have the culture, the fisher folks dancing and other thing as a cultural activity. And we have a god, they have Varunan. Varunan is something like to do with the wind, something like that. So, who are they? Then we are talking about their food, fish and battered fish and salt. Animals, you have crocodile and shark. Flowers are there, Thaji and Neidal flowers are there. And then we have Nuna Maram, we call it Tamil, it's Canophyllum Inophyllum. Then birds are also based on the lifestyle or near the shore area, their village, how they get their water, then their parai, how they make the music or noise or sound. Then they have yaji, pan, their occupation. Period is normally they have the rainy season. This is the talking about the concept. Then Tirukadiyur is the location of the site. We have around 25 acres of land. It is from on the way to Karaikal, this is located. And these are all the existing photos. As I told you earlier, this is away from the sea because the land available, such a huge land, is not available as a government land for the development of this particular park. So we have to identify a different land for different purposes. Especially here we have to develop it as one of the best landscaped garden and to be doubled up as a People's Park. Some of the existing photographs, and you have one excellent temple there in that area. And again, coming back to the planning, we have created a natural lake there to have the water as a feature. Then you have entrance. Then you have their village. Then you have their salt field. Then their boating parked on the sand area. Then you have a car parking and a two-wheeler parking required facility for the park. Then we have to build a lighthouse to showcase this as a fort area. And then you have a sand filling up with the sea sand in that area so that you can have the sea atmosphere comes up here. And you have a crossover wooden bridge so that other activity can take place. And as a seashore, normally you should have a lot of palm plants, so you have a palm groves, have a boat jetty for the people to have the entertainment of going in a boat in the water. Then again you have a casuarina groves to give a character of the sea. Plus you have a viewing tower for the people to have the overall look of the garden. Of course, you cannot let down the children, they need a play area, then only the people will start coming to this area. Then you need to have a mangrove and some kind of a salt available required on the water. Then you have some rain shelters and gazebos, pathways, and then restaurant for the people to eat the kind of food which was available, which was eaten by the people 2000 years back. So the restaurant and everything will produce those kind of food which was there in those period. So this is the overall master plan of the project. These are all some of the images of Parisal, where the people made this Parisal out of bamboos, and then you have coconut fibers used as a rope, and then wooden members and things like that, so that people can do their fishing and then come back. The man is bringing a fish to the wife, and they are going to have the selling the fish and then eat the fish, things like that. This is going to be a very, very interesting gateway approach towards the entry point of the Neidal garden. I believe you all know that we had a huge tsunami in those period, you know. So we had lot of boats and other thing grounded on the land area. So we can always buy these kind of boats and other thing, cut it open and make a ticket booth and make an entry with an anchor and then cut the boats and create an atmosphere of Neidal. That is more important. So once you see as a landscape architect, what is your primary importance is make them aware that you are creating something for the people. So these kind of things will really give you an impression that they are entering into a Neidal character. That is more important. Then we are talking about Casuarina groves, we are talking about mangroves, we are talking about coconut groves. So all those groves will ultimately give you the character of the site. We are talking about lighthouse built on a limestone that was originally it was there. So then you have salt pan, and a small wind turbine. Those wind turbines are used mainly for the sake of pumping the water for the salt pan. So our people are much advanced. You know, we are talking about 2000 years. They don't know anything, but they know much better than us. So we have to understand all these things in the overall picture. Then we have some kind of boat jetties. Then these kind of murals or other thing created on the wall give rise to the trading what was happened in those days. We used to get horses and other thing those days, and we used to sell salt for the people. So this kind of trade activity was happening in the port. So we have to make the people understand what it was there and how it happened. So from foreign countries, people used to sell their horses to our country, and then from our country we sell salt, we sell these areas, you get lot of pearls. So they sell all those valuable things. So you have a trade activity happening in those days. Then we are talking about the names of the plants. I think you can read. These are all there are 21 varieties of trees and other plant species which were grown in those period. So the images of the plants. Again images of the plants. In Neidal, we had taken care of the natural habitat. One is when we are talking about seashore, we should have casuarina trees, casuarina groves. Then you should have mangroves, you should have water bodies, you should have salt pans, then you should have a lighthouse, then you should have a fishing area. But even though our land, what was given to us, was much inside the seashore, not exactly on the seashore. So we have to give a thinking to the public that this is the seashore. So we had a tsunami earlier and we had lot of abandoned boats lying around. So we used one of the boat as a entry point and with a ticket booth, and it's very interesting. All the five areas have been designed in a totally different concept. If you go through everything in detail, you will really understand. For example, we had designed Kuriji with a rock entry with
the ticket, everything, ticket booth, everything arranged in a rock fashion. Even your shops and everything done with the rocks. Whereas in case of Mullai, everything is done with the Mullai flower. And then thatched roofing because you get a lot of leaf from the trees around you. Then Marudam we have used your Kalapai we call it in Tamil, and then it is that's called a plough, which is being used as a entry point with lot of ploughs arranged along with the bullock cart. People have to go underneath the bullock cart as an entrance archway, and they'll enjoy the place. Third, we used one of the bullock cart as an entry point. Very interesting. And then when we go to Palai, the Delhi Siddhan, we used a broken tree as an entry point. So the different concept. Earlier we were talking about 5 senses of a man. Here we are talking about 5 different types of garden. So you will really enjoy, and then you will really understand what kind of contribution you are doing to the society.